So hello everyone. So we just make this model as like some of the things as professor showed in the class, and so all the steps we just use this method and we as like use the job shop that we just did in the class as an example and use some of the things that we use in the job shop to just complete this model. And like in this way, like we just add some of the boxes that are at the different points, the firstly starts with the drop off and data entry and all the steps that are included in the process, and we just add on all that steps, like all the things of our model over there that will help it to run, like how everything is going in the pharmacy, like how it reaches to the doctor. Just like we just take the help of the stuff, like how the model starts from over there and it goes at the end, and how the pharmacist just firstly they just patients just drop their prescriptions, and then that reach to the next step like for the data entry, and then like the insurance check and all that stuff, and at the end so the model reaches at the end. I'll just show that how it runs.
So it's simulation running, right?
Yes, it's simulation running. So like how this thing starts from over there, and there are the small like the prescriptions of the patients, that are how it goes move around the whole corner, and at the end it comes to the pickup. So like we just use it so you can just have a look how it comes at the end. How like the service take time as we just did in the job shop, like at how one step the time matters, so all that stuffs are going on.
So what are these little dots that are moving?
So these are basically professor their
The prescription?
prescriptions
Yeah, yeah.
that are moving in between,
Yeah.
and reaches at the end to the patient with their medicine. Here we go, at the end, like this thing, their medicines just reach at the end like this.
So what is that, train?
Yes, it's I'll just use a train as a method, like to show that how it reaches at the end.
Oh, okay, okay.
Yes, like
a
how the medicine.
progress?
Yes.
Progress end.
Yeah,
Yeah,
okay.
how the progress and.
Mm.
So like this is the basic model that we just construct with the help of all the stuff that the forklifts and everything that professor just taught us in the class, and we just used all that things, and it's a little bit, not a little bit, it's fully challenging and interesting for us while working on it, because like in the last class I was not well, so I was not in the class, so it's hard to just manage the time for a whole group and to just talk about this, and but at the end like we just reached at something, we just got number of errors in between, like when we just construct, and even I just construct different models, and I had that all of them with me, and I just tried to like our whole team just try to do some of the things like so that we can just reach at the end. So after doing a lot of struggle, then we just reached at
Overall,
this
we can say we had so many challenges. So after that, we just made this one. Overall, we can say we had so many challenges. After that, we just made this a small model.
Fantastic, thank you.
Thank you, Professor.
So that's all for
Yeah.
us.
Sidhu?
Yes, and we follow that step which Professor you showed in the class due to the job shop, and we just follow that steps.
Okay, all right. Thank you very much. So these icons that represent people, are these the number of people who are serving in each step?
Yes, professor. So these are the number
Resources.
of people, like, and the time and how it's.
Yeah. Okay. So, one idea, you did a great job. Like, this is not to ask you to make any changes to this. But just as an idea, for example, if you wanted to see what happens if we dropped one person from one workstation, right? So you could always rerun this model and see whether you get an accumulation of work in progress or accumulation of, let's say, recipes in that, prescriptions in that workstation, or it doesn't have any impact, right? Or if you added one more person to one of the workstations, then what impact is that going to have? That's wonderful. Thank you, guys. Thank you. Great job.